So last night I had my second worst panic attack. Just like the one a couple of days ago, I was losing my mind. My head was hurting. All these thoughts start going through my head. I thought I was just gonna die right there. Start walking around the house, like around the hallway. I was telling myself I was okay. I was okay. I felt it before, but it was just 10 times worse than I ever had felt it. Honestly, these attacks are making it really hard on me just to leave my own room now. Like, it reminded me of my panic attacks that I had like the first month where I couldn't really get off my own bed. Like right now, I'm always laying down now. I feel so weak. Also, I don't know if I have like a sinus or something. It feels like it's from my nose all the way up and around my eyes. It feels like something clogging that I keep getting headaches. Feel like a tight pressure, like right above my eyes, just I'm here on both sides of my head. It's like someone is pinching me like right here really hard. That's what it feels like. And my back too, and back of my head feels like that too. So I'm having shortness of breath right now. And then last night when I had my panic attack, after a little while I went to sleep. I dreamed about my brother. He passed away about a little bit over a year and a half ago. Why I dreamed about that? I actually was dreaming about having a panic attack, and out of nowhere he was in my dream. He told me let's go to the hospital, and ever since he passed away, I started having like dreams about being in a hospital. That's why I don't like going to the hospital. So it made it hard on me. So every time someone's like, just go to the hospital, maybe just go get it checked out again. And now I'm like, no, no, no. And then when I hear any emergency sirens like police, EMS, fire department, it goes me to a panic attack. Sometimes it just makes me wonder like, oh, are they coming here to get me or something? So yeah, I can't even watch the news anymore. Well, I heard watching the news while I'm in anxiety just gonna make it worse on me, so I don't watch the news. Anyway, I saw a stream by my brother. He says, let's go to the hospital. I said no, but he said, I'll take you. And then, so he took me, and this is the brother that passed away. And then after a while, I went to the urgent care in the hospital, and they were closed for whatever reason. It was actually in the middle of the night too. Just like how my panic attack was last night. Bro, out of nowhere, he disappeared in my dreams and said, let's go, I'll take you. Everything will be okay. But I kept saying, I'll scare. And then he said, you won't be. You have to face your fear of the hospital. And then the urgent care was closed. And then he said, after a while, he said, let's just walk around. I said, what do you mean walk around? I said, let's just go walk around. And then he said, how do you feel now? I'll know after walking around for a little bit. I felt fine. Well, in my dreams, I felt fine. Because I was dreaming about having a panic attack while as well. So I normally don't dream about it. I don't have panic attacks in my dreams. Only once I wake up at night when I go to sleep. Then he said, how do you feel? I said, I don't know what I said. I feel fine. I feel normal. Like the detached feeling from the detachment feeling that I've been having just slowly lifted off. And then he said, good. That's why I brought you here in your dreams, so you can see that nothing's gonna happen. And if something happened, you're in the hospital. I never had panic attacks before this, but I mean, I was never scared going to the hospital till after I saw it pass away. And then I started thinking about my grandma passing away years ago my girlfriend's dad passed away a couple of years ago, and then my aunt passed away before them. Like, I don't know, I just having flashbacks of those. So it's almost like a PTSD type of thing for me. So I was grateful to see my brother in my dream, even though it was just a dream. But when I was still a little bit panicking about that dream. But I was happy to see him, even though it was a dream. Now I don't know, was he alive in the dream, or was he like a spirit in my dreams, just like guiding me to, telling me everything would be okay. But yeah, lately my panic attack has spiked up since October. I haven't had one single day without any breaks. Last month and the other month I will have 2-3 days without any anxiety. Not even a single symptom. This month, every day I will wake up with anxiety, panic attacks, and they'll stay with me throughout the day. I have a couple minute break and then I'll know I'll just start having these negative thoughts. Even when I go outside, I'll have negative thoughts. As soon as I open the door, I can be laying down like right now, negative thoughts. That's all I get. Nothing but negative thoughts. Yeah. But I'm grateful to see you, my brother, my dreams. He's my second oldest. I'm the youngest, and he actually had a stroke before home, and his son back then was forgot how old his son was, but his son now is 14 years old. But I think back then he was like in elementary or middle school. I forgot, so he didn't know what to do. So when they called 911, he was okay, but after a while he started having more strokes, and that's what worries me. And then I used to work graveyard, and so after I go home from work, after I sleep for a few hours, I would go to his house, stay with him while his son was in school, and then I would go home, go back to sleep for a couple hours, then I'll go to work. Then my dad would go there just to watch him. Then he had a few strokes at home, and then after a while he decided to move in this house with us because there's always someone at home, so he wouldn't feel bad. So he had a few strokes at home too. And then one day the doctor told him to have this surgery. It's like a 50-50 chance that he won't have any more strokes after. So he decided to give it a chance, and then while he was having surgery, he had a stroke and they couldn't save his life. And that's what makes me worry. But yeah, even talking about it makes me want to cry. But when he passed away, in a way, because he couldn't walk anymore, I think he had it on his left side, so he couldn't move his hands or his legs too well. So now he's not suffering, but I do wish that he was still here and he was cured, because maybe if he was cured, I wouldn't be having these anxiety attacks, panic attacks anymore. Even though it happened almost a little bit over a year and a half ago, but it just sticks to my mind. And I didn't think it would affect me that much after so many years, because after a while, I just thought in my head that he's in a better place and it's time to move on. But now, I think about going to the hospital. What if something happens to me, And I wish I didn't think on negative all the time, because I also have a mail to go to jury duty, and I don't know how I'm gonna even handle that when I can't even leave my house. I can't even go too far. If I do, I'll stop panicking. So honestly, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm starting to feel depressed. Like right now, everything feels like it's kind of tilting towards my hand. Feels tingling. My legs feels weak. Having all these negative thoughts in my head. Even though I try to think positive thoughts, all the negative thoughts starts coming out my head. It's like just like there's a bottle on my head. I feel just on this side of my head. On this side, it feels like someone's doing this, like squeezing my head really hard, even the back. So I'm really struggling right now. And I can't even spend time with my own daughter. She's 14 years old. She's in high school now. She lives here with me and her mom as well. I feel so bad because the holidays are coming up and can't work. I can't buy her anything. And her mom has to work long hours just to help support her. I feel useless as I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to feel useless, but it's what my mind's making me think I am. Also born with learning disability, so I don't know when I start having dreams about my middle school and high school years. I am a middle school, high school dropout, so because of my learning disability, I felt that I'm just gonna waste everyone's time. And I hate that I think like that. Grateful that I did the job that I lost a couple months ago. I worked it for almost 8 years. That's the longest job I ever had. I was stressed out at work, I'm not gonna lie. And I think that could be part of the reason why I start having anxiety, panic attacks too, because I worked at the graveyard shift on my own. And they had me do so much work just for one person. When the other shifts has more people, but so they can finish it, so they can do more work because they had the head count. I was just by myself. And they asked me to do so much. So at the same time, it was my fault. I should have said I can't do all this by myself. But I know they wouldn't like that. But yeah, so into my 5th month of anxiety, panic attacks lately. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't want to take medication. I'm scared of medication. I heard about the side effects. Oh, it can make it worse. I mean, I know it might help. At the same time, what if it doesn't help and it just makes it worse? You know? I understand everyone's different, but I hate how our minds thinks that nothing's gonna help. I even struggle taking a shower because I get panic attacks in there. I go into the bathroom too. I just always feel dizzy when I'm in the bathroom. In the kitchen, even my own family looks like strangers to me. And when I eat something, when I'm looking at my food, I always think that I'm not the one that's eating. Someone else is eating. I'm just looking at someone eating. But also lately, I've been having this other sensation around my head. It feels like someone's poking me like this. Like I can feel the fingertips, but at the same time, it feels like they're shocking me at the same time. Like a little static shock. I can feel like weird little feelings around my head, throughout my body. So if anyone ever felt those sensations, please let me know. And I hope everyone else is doing good. And every time I do wake up in the middle of the night, I always say, I wish we all can wake up one day and be fully cured with anxiety, panic attacks, or any illness at all.